Hey, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back to another session here on Tears and Wheat Tarot. I'm pulling out this Mooncology deck, y'all, and some angel answers. We just had a nice little session here looking at our chakras and balancing some stuff out, right? We always got to balance out these energy systems. We did a little deep breathing, get some energy flowing up and down them systems, get them started for the day, you know. Yeah, so we're gonna you want some angel answers? You want this one too? Yes, African goddess, no. Work your magic, no. Okay, we're gonna sit right here then. We're gonna do some mooncology, some ancestry, and then also some angel answers as well. Yeah. So move this out the way. Yes, thank you, Spirit, so much. Cleanse these cards and refresh the energy in them. Let the energy be new for the day, for this particular message. Yes, thank you so much, Spirit, to clean these decks, right? We using our clear quartz, get some clarity. Yes, thank you so much, Spirit, for cleansing these cards. Make the energy fresh for this message here. Yes. Spirit, we were just talking about, we have these two cards here from our last session, and I still feel this here energy, right? So I'm jumping right back into this here message. I feel it was that victim, releasing that victim mentality. You are not your story. You're not. So what don't we see about this here issue, Spirit? Is there anything that you can tell us that's behind the scenes that we need to kind of dig out? What is okay? It's something in here deep. Like I'm feeling. I don't feel past life. Is it past life, Spirit? No. Past this life, current manifestation from the past. Yes. Ooh. Let's see. Yeah. You are not alone. Spirit says you are not alone. Maybe you are a person, look, this angel feather, right? Your guardian angels are with you. You're being guided. So again, oftentimes when we get pulled away from a situation where you're being set up, you could have been being took into a situation where you were called into it, and then you only set for a reason, and you were pushed out, you were rejected or pushed away, and it made you feel rejected, made you feel alone or something like that, but you're not alone. Maybe, oh, excuse me, again, we saw being divinely guided in the light worker deck, right? You were guided there for a reason. Maybe you needed to pick up a skill or something that was in that situation that spirit was trying to feed to you, edify you for something, so that you can gain it and then go on into the situation. We saw a contentment, like that person, that you're content and you're good where you at, but you still hold on to like that little bit of resentment, animosity about how everything went down. You know what I mean? So yeah, but you're not alone. It might have made you feel alone, like you were ostracized, you were put aside, like what they asked you to come and do this here thing, and then they rejected you, like maybe you wasn't good enough, and made you feel by yourself, isolated or something like that. But wherever you at, Spirit says you're good. That's where you're supposed to be at. You were guided to where you're at, and so just sit and know that that's where you're supposed to be at until Spirit says, yes, no, to move, right? Where are we at, Spirit? Nothing? This one. What that say, y'all? I literally was just saying you were guided to a place. You were called into it. They requested you to be there. And then after you started delivering or whatever you was doing, like they rejected it. They pushed you away. Somehow, right? Spirit, am I on the right track? Yes. So once they pushed you away, you went into another place where you felt you're good at, and you know that you're good, but you still have some intrepidation about the past, like that animosity, not seeing that you needed to gather like those little bitty seeds, the extra little skills and piece abilities and experience so that you could be good over here in your future, so you can go forward in a way that's going to increase your longevity. So learn from that experience, Spirit is saying. Thank you, Spirit. Is there anything else from this deck you would like? Yes, I feel it. Is it this top? Okay, we got three. We got hold the space. So maybe you need to sit where you're at for a second, hold this space. It's in a I feel it in a reverse. Yeah, it's this right here is moving a new direction. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I feel the energy upside down, like you're not supposed to go anywhere. Just stay right where you're at. It's what I feel. If you want the top, underneath, set that to the side because there's something in there too. Make plans and focus. Right? So you need to stay where you at, but while of course, you always need to be making plans, focus, because you're gaining knowledge and abilities, and you're gonna be, you're still gathering source material, so you can continue to manifest and co-create. Get that into focus, y'all. You see that? Trust your instincts, Spirit says. You know that you good. You know already that you good. Do you want this top card? Dream and journey is here. Staying rooted and grounded. We talked about that, always staying grounded and surround yourself with protective energy. Again, you're not this victim story. You're a whole person. Spirit is down with that. You're a whole person, and you're a good person, and you have people around you who recognize that you're a good person. Yeah, Spirit is saying hold this space and learn from spiritual experiences. It's just one to come back out again. It's a reminder. Let's see what we don't see. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Can you give us one card that embodies what this individual in the field doesn't see, which a lot doesn't see? There may be more than one person going through this, so a lot of us are people will have a tendency or the habit to introduce themselves based on an old story. Yeah, nothing is yet set in stone, you know. So continue to make plans, continue to develop yourself, continue to grow. Your knowledge, skills, and abilities are growing. So the things that you will be able to create are going to just, continue to morph and evolve as long as you allow yourself to morph and evolve. You can do that more fully by releasing the animosity over what happened and fully stepping into an appreciation where you're at. Contentment is like, yeah, I'm good. But to really dig into the joy of where you're at and grow the experience is to recognize the opportunities that you have right in front of you, right? Spirit says, have faith in your dreams. Whatever it is that you're doing is setting you up, is seeding you, is giving you the source material that you need in order to, again, seed your dreams. Have faith in those dreams. The faith is your mustard seeds, right? You need that source material, those seeds, that assurances, and to let you know that you can do what it is that your dream says you can do. The fact that those people asked you to come in, but yet they didn't honor you. They requested you. That your skill is worthy, and then you get to a point of contentment. So you're still found to be valuable. Right, that's affirmation, not just from the outside, but you need to really feel that on the inside that you're good. We just have, what was it? Nothing's yet in stone. You need to focus and make plans. Your dreams need a practical plan. We saw that with the focus and make plans. In the ancestry card was reminding us to do that. What you don't see, that your dreams need a practical plan. And you going through this process is seeding you, is giving you that source material so that you can be practical, so that you can plan and that you can reach, with that highest self picture of you have. Thank you, Spirit. Last one on the bottom, Spirit says, can y'all see that? Luck is on your side. So again, nothing's written in stone. Really focus and dig into, that space of moving from contentment to joy. And in order to move from contentment to joy, you have to release those remnants of animosity and resentment that you have based on how you got to where you at. The testimony is really to appreciate the journey, the path, the process. And again, everything in it is not going to be good. Some shit in there, you just gonna have to understand that it just is, and you made it through. So, and you can't change it. You can't change the past, and you don't want to bring it into your future, your present, right? Just leave it where it's at. And that means that it just is. You don't have to be bothered by it. Don't let it pull you into no emotional space. Don't have no feeling about it no kind of way. At the end of the day, at the best you can do is don't have no feeling about it at all, especially if it's something, and if you do, give yourself a limited amount of time to be in that space. Have people who are accountability partners to help you limit the amount of time that you sit in that victims. Because every time people, you have to release. You have to dig it up, and you have to have people that you can trust to talk about these things and get it out, right? But you don't want to be in it too long, because your body doesn't realize, your system, the universe doesn't consider time, people. Like it doesn't consider that is not now. Universe thinks about everything as now. So if you are ruminating and replaying this thing, this story, this narrative about who you are over and over and over again, the universe says that you're still that, and that you're still going through it, and that you haven't overcome, that you haven't, that it needs to respond in a certain kind of way, or you're not ready to move on and pull in the goodness because you're still in the gunk. You have to move yourself emotionally. You, again, in the spirit, you have to feel that thing. You have to call it as if the things that are not as if they were. That's why you don't tell the victim story. You have to rewrite the story. That is activating faith through intentionality and focus on a daily basis, monitoring your words, ensuring that what you feel is not being represented and pushed out through your, like, you have that filter between your feelings and your thoughts and what's coming out, right? What you're expressing out. Speak life only. And make sure that you're speaking life from a life standpoint, not from a woe is me victim standpoint, right? Because that's not the same. You have to change your intention on how you're speaking. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit says, get more information. Y'all keep coming out. We all need to get more information. I'm gonna put that right there on the table. We do. And if it means get more information on how to release guilt, how to release grief, how to move through trauma, whether it's support groups, you have to know that one, you do know this, that your situation will improve. It's already better because you feel content. But again, moving from content to joy, that's an improvement, you know. And yeah, if you believe, Spirit says, if you believe that you really are in a better situation, maybe that's a part of the resentment and the animosity. Like maybe, yeah, I'm content now, but I'm still looking at that past situation as my 10 of cups, my end all be all, like my Ace of Cups situation. Like I thought that was a gift from the divine, and it didn't work out. But you have to know that source is not going to take you somewhere or take you out of something that you're supposed to be in. If source took you out of it, or then you wasn't supposed to be in it. You got what you needed, and now it's time to go on again. Hold on lightly. Don't and be and don't fake holding on. Like we be acting like you let it go and you haven't. If you got feelings in there, be honest with how you feel about it, and work through it, because it only hurts you. It doesn't hurt anyone but you. I literally just been sitting here saying we got to talk about it. You got to release it. You got to bring it up and you got to let it go. Don't sit in it too long. Give yourself a good minute, 2 minutes, you know what I mean, to express it, get it out so that you can let it go, right? And then move on. Don't sit in it. Tell yourself, let go of the animosity, let go of the resentment, right? You feel a certain kind of way because of how shit went down, but you're where you're at because you were divinely guided to be where you're at. You stopped through, you swung through, you picked up a plate, whatever, and now it's time to go. Such and such got to tripping, and they like, yeah, you know what? You already had dinner, you had already ate, you had already acquired what you needed. So by the time they got to acting like whatever and showed they real, and you had to get on and separate or detach or whatever, and you done moved on to good, count it to good. And I mean really count it to good. Because you got what you needed, and now then it was just time to go. And I feel something else right here. Ask your angels. We saw that angel card. You're being guided. You're being protected. Your angel guides are with you. Talk to them. Ask them, how do I move through this? Reveal to me what it is that I need to release. Why am I, do I still hold animosity, towards this? Why do I still feel this anger? And give voice to your anger. Maybe there's something in that situation that happened to you that you're supposed to speak about, help about, be an advocate, anything. You don't know. You see me put this card back in my deck. Sit here and shuffle these cards. Can't say it no clearer than that. We done. This is the reading, y'all. I hope y'all got something out of it. Hope it helps you release that little blockage you got up in there. Yeah. Get that blockage out so we can get to moving, get to activating, and have a good day. I hope y'all have a beautiful, beautiful day. I'm about to go get myself together so we can get after it, y'all. Because we got to go and we got to get activated. We got to get this stuff together. We got to move from a contentment to a joyous space so we can activate joy. So joy can live more fully in us. Give them most room to breathe. Joy and resentment can't stay in the same room. Resentment take up too much space. They sloppy. They messy. Joy don't like that. They can't. They said we can't stay in the same room. I'm gonna need to get resentment and animosity and all that, up out of here. We need to redecorate some space. Give Joy some room to flex up wings. They wings too big. They need some room. Make some room, y'all. Prepare some space. Invite them in. See how much of a difference it makes. And really dig into you. You will see how that testimony for sure come alive, you know? And then you praise through all. Because at the end of the day, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, baby. Why? Because you the wheat. And you were called for good bread. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. I love y'all like I love me. I do. I do. Until the next time, y'all. Ashe.